Once upon a time there was a city of fairies in a griddle of straw. Everyone who lives in this city is a fairy. Fairy of goodness, fairy of happiness, fairy of time, fairy of children, muse, fairy of love, fairy of trust. All fairies had a task and worked hard for their tasks. Even though they had so many jobs, they were always happy and friends. But there was someone who wanted to cast a shadow on their happiness, Igor the evil wizard. Igor is jealous of the happy life of the fairies and always wants their evil. He worked for days, weeks, even years for the evil spell he would cast on them, and finally he got a potion that would make the fairies as bad as he was. Now all he had to do was find the fairies one by one and make them drink this potion. Igor left the house and came near fairyland. First, he found the muse and made her drink the potion. Since then, no one has been able to write, compose songs, paint. Igor caught the fairy of love in the second place. When the fairy of love left, no one loved anyone. Igor's current target is the fairy godmother. Igor started collecting all the fairies over time. He locked them all up in a tower. All that's left is the fairy queen to catch. It was very difficult to reach him. While Igor was catching the fairies, the queen fairy had already seen what had happened and made a plan. The queen waited for Igor to catch him and finally went to the evil sorceress queen. The queen said, "Welcome Igor, we have been waiting for you as fairies." Igor started laughing. "What fairies are you waiting for me with all the fairies in my hand?" He laughed again, saying. Then the queen called all the fairies, saying, "Fairies." Igor was very surprised to see the fairies he caught. "But how can that be? I have imprisoned you in the tower," he said. This time all the fairies started laughing. The queen said, "Your evil cannot defeat us, Igor. While you were making plans, I already noticed and took my precautions. The fairies you caught are not real. You only knew according to them," he said. Igor realized that he had been defeated again. "But this time I will not let you go unpunished. From now on, you will pick up the garbage. You are responsible for all the garbage that people throw out. If I see one piece of garbage on the floor, I will turn you into a frog," he said, and Igor returned to his post. This was a great lesson to him and he never did evil again.